You might think that walking on a cruise ship's promenade deck is one of the most safest and peaceful activities at sea. It's a great way to get fresh air, stretch your legs, and taking the breathtaking ocean views. But what if I told you this simple stroll could turn dangerous in an instant? Today we're talking about hidden risks of the promenade deck and how you can stay safe while enjoying your cruise. Be sure to stay tuned to find out which ship we just witnessed an accident on the promenade and what happened. There's no denying that the promenade deck is one of the best features of a cruise ship, and here's why. You get scenic views, you get some of the best ocean panoramas while walking around the ship. You have exercise opportunity. So many people use the promenade deck for morning jogs or walking laps, and you obviously get fresh air. It's the perfect place to escape the sometimes stuffy indoor areas of the ship. It's also less crowded. So compared to the pool deck, the promenade is often more peaceful. But while all of that sounds great, there are some hidden dangers that most passengers never think about until it's too late. Let's talk about some of the unexpected risks that could turn a casual walk into a potential accident. So we have slippery surfaces. Cruise ships constantly deal with sea spray, rain, cleaning procedures that leave the deck wet, and one wrong step could really cause an accident. Unpredictable weather, strong winds, sudden rain showers, or even rogue waves can make an open promenade deck a risky place to be on some ships, and gusts so strong it could be difficult to stand upright or close the doors when exiting. And limited visibility, blind corners. Runners and walkers share the same space, so if someone rounds a corner too quickly, you could collide with them, causing injury to both parties. Hidden hazards, like pipes along the walls, they may be hot and water can drip from overhead lifeboats or structures. Some areas even have uneven flooring gaps where the ship's design changes suddenly. And medical response time. If you have an accident on the promenade, it could be several minutes before someone finds you. And as recently witnessed, medical response times can be slower than expected. On our recent cruise aboard the Cunard Queen Anne, we saw a passenger who had either tripped or fainted, falling face down on the deck and suffering a head injury. Despite calling for help, it took 10 minutes for the medics to arrive with a wheelchair, and she wasn't exactly in a rush. So a life-changing situation can happen at any time. Loud noises and distractions often play with announcements or music and speakers. They could startle walkers, especially if the sound is unexpected or particularly loud. A moment of distraction could lead to a mishap. If you want to enjoy the promenade deck safely, here are some tips. Number 1, watch your step and always be aware of wet surfaces or changing in flooring texture. Number 2, wear proper shoes. Avoid flip-flops or stick-bottom shoes when walking for exercise. Number 3, check the weather. If the ship is sailing in rough seas or high winds, it might not be the best time for a walk. Number 4, stay aware of others. Look ahead for joggers or other walkers and be mindful of the blind corners. Number 5, use handrails when available. Some promenade decks have rails you can hold on to in rough conditions. Number 6, avoid touching unmarked pipes or equipment. Some areas may be hot or have moving parts. Have a plan in case of emergency. Know where the nearest exit or cruise station is, and don't hesitate to call for help if you see someone in distress. The promenade deck is one of the best parts of a cruise, but it's important to be aware of the risks. By staying alert and taking some simple precautions, you can safely enjoy everything it has to offer. Have you ever had a scary experience on a cruise ship's promenade deck? Well, let me know in the comments. And if you found this video to be helpful, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of our cruise tips and stories. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.